What are your overall thoughts about the match?
Yeah, back-to-back shutouts. Defensively extremely organized last two games. Guys were hungry, guys were resilient, hard fought, well-earned 3 points tonight.
For 4 points in the last two matches, and you mentioned the shutout, back-to-back matches. What's been the difference, if anything, for your team?
Obviously, tactically, we've changed and adapted. We felt moving forward with the amount of injuries we have and continue to have, it doesn't seem like that's stopping anytime soon, unfortunately. We need to do something a little bit extreme, a little bit different, and we've done it the last two games. And again, 4 points collected.
Pretty good debut from Jesus. What did you like about him wanting to bring him in here, and then how would you assess how he played tonight? Looked like he brought a lot of energy out there.
He did. He's a game changer on the ball. He's able to receive the ball between the lines, drive at players, make things happen for himself and his teammates. Something we've been missing all year. And then obviously that strike, he's got the quality. You play in Mexico, top two divisions, play for the Mexican U23 team. He's got a lot of quality, and he displayed it tonight, and it will only get better from here as he's only had a couple training sessions. So as he gets adapted and adjusted to soccer here in the US and get used to his teammates. He probably still doesn't know all his teammates' names yet, in the reality. So great debut, super happy for him, and thankful we have him on our roster.
Is that a shot or a cross for you?
Oh, that was a shot, for sure. For sure. We've seen it in the last 2 days in training. He's got a cannon. So yeah, definitely a shot, and it was a fantastic run by Lucho, and that's what Lucho is, in my opinion, the best in the business, his off-ball movement. So I think that movement and run also helped influence that goal.
The result for you tonight, combined with other matches going on currently in the league, could have you 3 points out of the playoff picture. So these two matches now that you have back-to-back shutouts, do you think this is like a building block towards like the latter part of the season to kind of make a last-minute run?
I mean, it's you guys heard me say this when we were on the top, and now when we're towards the bottom, it's one game at a time. I mean, we can't focus on what the other teams are doing. We focus again tonight against North Carolina, which is for me the most athletic team in the league. It's not an easy team to play against. And then next week we go against one of the best teams in the Western Conference in a place that's incredibly difficult to play, and so that will be after we rest and recover and enjoy this win, because it's been a while. All our focus is on Sacramento.
It's no secret the team has had adversity from call-ups to injuries, and you had just said minutes ago, injuries are not going to end anytime soon, unfortunately. So is this, for you, your coaching career, one of the more difficult seasons for you because of all the adversity your team is facing?
The most, by far, in my career. Extreme hardship. If I'm being honest, and I'm sure you can ask every coach if you ask him to be honest, your worst nightmare is having an extreme level of player unavailability. It's extremely difficult. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players, and they just keep rotating in and out of who's injured. It's hard to build consistency. It's extremely challenging, but we're finding different ways to grow from this, to learn from this. So we always have to look and be positive and forward thinking, but for sure it's been the most challenging season based on the lack of player availability. I mean, that's objective, right? And I think we are actually we've had the least amount of players available game per game over the course of the season than any other USL Championship club. That's objective, that's facts, that's not an opinion.
So then, based off of that, you had just said at the end there, the fact that it is a challenging season because of everything going on for you and your coaching staff, and your coaching career is one of the most difficult seasons for you coaching because of the injuries. Where your team is currently right now, obviously not ideal. You would like to be at the top, but I mean, the fact that you are within striking distance of possibly being in that top for the playoffs. What does that say about your coaching and also this team?
I think it's more about the players, about their commitment. their positivity, their optimism. They all believe in that locker room. They're extremely positive. I know Jonathan's asked the question week after week, and the guys are positive because they know that you trust the process. We understand what we're going through. We don't make excuses. It's incredibly difficult, but if we get negative, then the outcome is we'll stay here. You know, we have to be positive and keep working, take it game by game, and hopefully it's enough to be in the playoffs.
Talked about the clean sheets at the top, and just like to hear your thoughts on Cisniega, incredible saves tonight, and maybe even more importantly, Boney getting the clearance off the line.
Yeah, I think just again, collectively, we've been last couple of games extremely organized. Again, adapted. It's a little bit less about that high aggressive pressing. It's getting in this high, medium, low block, protecting central spaces, having additional numbers around the ball, and then obviously players are the ones who make these game-changing save or game-changing tackle. That's on the players, credit to the players on that piece.
Building off of that, not to take away from the good saves and the good clearance and everything, but I think these last two matches, it's also fair to say that your opponents have left some really good chances, begging, sent them over wide, all that. How much do you maybe feel that you've kind of just gotten fortunate in some of the chances that haven't been on goal that could have changed outcomes?
Yeah, I strongly disagree, but everybody's entitled to opinion. I think we've been defensively extremely organized. We earned the 3 points.
So to close, you mentioned you head off to a very difficult opponent next week, a very tough place to play.
Yeah, one of the best teams, hands down, in the league, not just the Western Conference, correct.
So then what's it going to take for your guys to go in there and get those 3 points, considering, all the stats you just mentioned?
We got to continue to build on these two great defensive performances and keep working on the attacking element. We know, we've adapted in one area, so there's a little bit of adjustment going forward, and if we can continue to build and grow from here, and put our best foot forward in Sacramento.